Can you tell us what happened on that play?
To be honest, I just made a dumb decision. That was all it is. I made a stupid decision. I regret it, and that's not me. I've never done that before to a player in a game, and it was just a stupid run decision.
Did something happen that preceded it?
I just made a stupid decision, and just stuff lit up, and I made a dumb decision. So I should have never did it.
So it was nothing that he did that you were angry about that?
No.
What Coach Mora tell you after?
He got on me. He got on me a bit for it. He told me that I can't be selfish and make a stupid decision like that and put the team at risk because he went down and scored on that drive after a stupid penalty on myself.
Were you expecting the Pac-12 to maybe suspend you for part of a game or a whole game? When they were doing it.
I have no clue what's going on. I talked to Mora and he's taking it. We're taking care of it in-house right now, discipline-wise.
You don't expect to miss any time though in this next game.
Say what?
You don't expect to miss any time in this next game from in-house stuff.
It's an in-house decision, so whatever Mora wants to do.
How did you think the line did against Oregon?
The D-line?
Yeah.
We did fine. To be honest, going over the film, there was a little bit of stuff we didn't do right. We held our gaps down. It was just hard shedding to the ball sometimes, and that's all I got for that.
What were they doing that was making it hard to shed?
I mean, they were holding. I mean, a lot of offensive lines hold, but it's just part of the game. You got to get used to it. You got to adapt to it.
Was it more than usual? Was it a usual amount of holding? Do you think, or was?
About the same.
What do you feel like this defense is at, just mindset-wise? I know, because you guys seem pretty good against the run to start, and then that kind of changed, and then you haven't necessarily been challenged that much in the past, and that sort of thing. Where do you feel like it's at right now?
Our defense?
Yeah, just mindset-wise.
To be honest, after today's practice, I feel like we're getting back to our old ways as a team, not even just as a defense. I feel like we're having a lot more fun out there than where, I think that we were taking too much as a job rather than realizing that it's football. You need to go out, have fun. You need to just play hard, have fun. That's what we kind of lost sight of instead of like, okay, we need to we were making it too much of a business thing rather than going out there and playing ball. You know what I'm saying? Like playing too uptight. Now we're just getting back to our old self.
Is that pressure you guys maybe put on yourselves, or is that outside pressure, or where do you think that pressure came from to make you feel like
ourselves? Within the team, outside pressure, I don't know. I don't pay attention to all that stuff that goes on the outside. That has nothing to do with our team. So it's pressure among ourselves, really. After 2 hard weeks, you got to really come together, find yourself as a unit, and see what the problem is, fix it. And the biggest problem is we weren't having fun like we were before. But we found that today, I thought, and today was a very fun practice. I felt like we got a lot better today. And I had fun today. So,
how much have running quarterbacks put additional pressure on the run defense these past 2 games?
Run quarterbacks?
Yeah.
I mean, it's always. Every time you got a dual threat, it's always going to be more. It's only going to be more to handle. Obviously, it's why it's called a dual threat rather than just a pocket passer. He's thinking pass first all the way, and maybe we'll scramble when you got a guy that can step up, run. He's got a great arm. Like Marcus Mariota. It makes your hands full. You know what I'm saying? So it has to make you more disciplined. You got to contain more. You got to stay in your lanes, because you lose your lanes. Say there's a hole in the middle because you're rushing on the outside. He takes off for 25, 30 yards. You can't have that. So it's more keeping him in the pocket. A guy like that.
Given how Mariota and Thompson played against you guys, do you expect Cal to use their backup quarterback a little more?
I most definitely see them put in a package for him. Most definitely, no doubt.
Is it harder when you have 2 pocket passer and a dual threat to prepare for, or does that make it even more challenging?
I mean, yeah, it's always, that goes for any defense. I mean, you got a guy who's throwing, not going to run, and they switch it up, and it's got a guy that's like, okay, he's more of a runner, but he can't throw as well. It changes the mindset up and the attitude up.
Is the mindset now compared at all to when you guys lost 2 games last year and then kind of reset and went on a little bit of a run? You guys lost 2 games last year in a row, ended with that Oregon loss. Mm-hmm. Does it feel like a similar mindset now to after that game?
I mean, goal is week by week we know that we got to win out this year. Simple as that. But first thing first, Cal. We got a very good. It's not the same Cal as last year. Very, very powerful offense. Jared Goff. He's a stud, man. He's a great quarterback. The receiving core is unreal. Their offensive line, they got the same O-line back, so they're really good, and they got some good backs. So it's definitely a more disciplined and more confident team than we've seen last year. So it's going to be a game.
Being from Northern California, are you getting a lot of requests for tickets?
Tickets, yeah. I mean, there's going to be a lot of people up there watching me play. You know, obviously the family's coming down, friends are coming watching me play, coaches are going to come watch. So it's a big game for myself as far as putting on for Northern California for the people that are coming to watch me play.
Being who Goff is in that offense, how important is it to get more pressure on him and get touches on him?
Oh, it's very important. You know, Jared Goff, what is he averaging, like 400 yards a game, 382 yards a game? So it's you can't let a guy like that just have forever in you know, back there finding a receiver with the receivers they got. So it's definitely important to get pressure on a guy like that.
You guys haven't won, or UCLA hasn't won in Berkeley in a long time.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Is that? Do you think that's just a coincidence? I mean, or is
to
that
be honest,
something?
I have no clue. This is my first time playing in Berkeley, so I wasn't on the past teams. You know, neither a lot of the young guys, so I don't really know too much about the history. I know we haven't won there in a while, so I don't know too much all about that.
Cool. Thanks, Eddie.
Yeah, no problem.